Hey guys, RC here, back with our first episode of our Let's Play Out of the Park Baseball. We're playing OOTP18, and this is our Historical Fictional League. So we only got one response to the question about what team you guys would prefer, and that was Pittsburgh. Um, I decided to go with Philadelphia, and there were a couple of reasons. The main reason was they have a bigger, uh, um, what am I thinking of? A bigger market size, but they have a lower fan interest than Pittsburgh had, and they're offering me a shorter contract, 2 years instead of 4 years that Pittsburgh was going to offer. So I thought that would give a little more challenge right out of the gate. So that is what we're going with. So here's our welcome. The owner said that play close to 500 ball, upgrade third base, upgrade our attendance, a final total balance of $950,000, and keep building the team up and reach the playoffs in 5 seasons. So that's what's going on. I have been hired. So let's take a gander at our team. Well, last year, the year that just finished, the 1969 season, they were ninth in runs scored, sixth in batting average, sixth in on base percentage, dead last in home runs, ninth in stolen bases, 10th in runs allowed. Runs allowed. 10th in starter ERA, ninth in bullpen ERA, and 5th in defensive efficiency. Otherwise, they suck. So that's great. All right, let's see. So we finished dead last, 34 games out. We lost 101 games last season. So let's get into the nuts and bolts. Meet the team. Well, our top player is George Gomez, blue collar, 23 years old. He hit 281 in AAA last year, 246 as a looks like a midseason call up, and 235 this past year. 19 homers, 71 RBIs. That ain't really good, man. It's not good when he's your top player and he's hitting 235. Danny Ramirez, another 23-year-old, second season in the big leagues, 272, 10 homers, 60 RBIs in 132 games, 266 in about a half season last year. And Cody Fozzie Hitchcock, 35-year-old veteran right-hander, 8 and 18 with a 5.31 ERA. Wow. All right. Top prospects. Number 9 prospect overall is Nick Falls. He's 22. He hit 042 in 24 at bats last year. He hit 305 at AAA and AA combined with 21 homers. Chris Call, number 19 overall rookie, in AA last year, hit 253. And Rico Linares, 23-year-old right-hander, the number 47 overall out of the Dominican Republic. I believe that's the Dominican, isn't it? 0-2 with a 4.82 ERA last year, 11-10 with a 3.35, and he was the number 12 overall pick back in 1965. So my owner is tolerant, but he is a penny pincher, hands off, and he's looking for profit. We have the 22nd ranked payroll, 13th ranked budget, 22nd in attendance, not just barely over $1.4 million. And if we take a look at our position overview, we are 10th in the league At catcher, 11th, 15th, 23rd. Our best player looks to be Chandler Ruth, and he's got a fractured wrist. He hit 325, 10 homers, 45 RBIs last year. All right, so that's our best guy. Jesse Johnson, center fielder, 278, 9 homers, 37 RBIs. Did we sign him as a free agent? Yep, we did. All right, so I kind of need to get a grip on what we're doing here. All right, team chemistry is above average. No complaints. Nobody's really disruptive. No prankster. All right, let's take a look. 9.8 and 8.9. So we were about 900,000 to the good last year. Projected this year about 1.6. And let's take a look at salaries. All right, well, Jesse Johnson is 38. Now, we've already signed him. Oh, wait, hold on. Let me look. All right, so that's this year. All right, so this year we're looking at a $4 million payroll. Chris Griggs retired. Center fielder. .700 career hits. All right, so it looks like all these guys with one-year contracts were all free agent signings this year. Dutch Antillian. Wow. All right. Okay. Let's come into our farm system. Waivers. Nobody was on designated for assignment. Nobody's on the DL. A, double A, triple A. Well, if you guys aren't ready for single A, that's a problem. Yeah, I'm going to say you got a major problem. All right, so real quick, in fact, since this guy says he's ready to move up, let's take a look at him. So just a reminder, this is a historical fictional league. That means historical from the fact that we have real teams, real logos. Fictional, all fictional players. Okay, so if you're just tuning in here, you haven't seen the previous episodes regarding the setup. We started a historical league. I basically went in and deleted all the players that were in the league, rosters and free agents, and then I created 4 full league, enough players to fill every team 4 times, put them all in free agency, and then had a free agent draft. And then I deleted the league history right before the draft. So if we come in and, for example, let's look at this guy. We can look at his history. And we can see he was drafted in that first free agent draft, round 16, by the Padres. And we can see his moves there. Expansion draft to the Seattle Pilots. Oh, that reminds me. I want to, real quick, Seattle Pilots. Okay. They must have become another team. I know I'd heard of them, but I don't know who they became. All right, I want to go to league options and financials. options. All right, I don't know why that changed. I set that to be in place. LCS. Uh, all right, that gets that. I'm looking for the awards were done right. Oh, here we go. All right, no more expansion. No more expansion. We're done with that. So these are going to be the teams for the rest of time for our little thing here. All right, so let's go back into here. All right, so 34 out of 40. Fractured wrist, 2 to 3 weeks. All right, we're in the off season, so I'm not going to put him on the DL. All right, so my guy's 28 years old, very young. All right, where is... All right. There's our upcoming free agents. No scouting. All right, player development. All right, so we do have... Looks like our top prospects are all called up. Tomlin's our fourth best in the bullpen. He's the one that's 24 in AAA. Paul Kubish is 29. You're getting a little long in the tooth there in AAA, fella. .268. All right, so we were talking earlier. So it's a historical league, fictional league. It's also a semi-stats only. So you see, there are no ratings. So we have no way to gauge this other than stats. All right, we do have ratings for positions, range, and then the other things: speed, stealing, base running. All right, and this helps you understand, if you've never played this way before, you have to look at their ratings and their for both sections to determine if they can maybe learn another position. Okay, and then all you have is their stats to go off of for making evaluations. Okay, so let's jump in here. I'm going to ask the AI for the staff here. All right, Schwab, 13 and 8, 372 last year, 191 the year before, 201 the year before that. So that was an A and then AAA. So he's got 2 years of AAA ball. I'm going to 9 games that in 68, so that was a promotion from A to AAA, skipping AA. And then 372 in a full season last year. So what they've done here is they've already called him up for spring training, because spring training is in March. Okay, so let's. There's got to be a way. I'm looking for free agents. Oh, here we go. There we are. So it's in the free agent screen. All right. Oscar Batres, 5'8". Boy, he's short. 1 year, 206,000. All right, we signed Johnson. We signed Hitchcock. We signed Farrar. 36. I have not, this email must have come in before. Actually, he looks like a guy that I would want, but wow, 2.6 million a year, or well, that's what 1.3 a year. I hope. All right, let's go ahead and sim to next week. All right, Batra says no. All right, Wayne Young. All right, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and let that guy go. I'm gonna let him go. That's cool. Again, I want to watch my budget here right away. So now I'm up to about $2 million positive. And I really need this first year to kind of get my feet wet, All right, so Young signs, that's fine. Sohei Fujimoto. All right, former Philly last year, 2 years ago. Dodgers last year. All right. Batres wants more money. Garcia is still pending. I think he's the only other one I would really like. I've got another 2 million, but you know what? I don't think I'm going to spend any this year. Or, you know what? Let me jump in here. One week, Chandler Ruth. Oh, real quick while I'm thinking about it, I need to publish this. Sorry about that. And that's the tutorial. Alright, so that's my last tutorial video for that. Sorry about that, guys. Alright, let's see. So Ruth, 325. Ramirez, 272. 329. 235 with power. Some power. 278 with good power. I like him. Well, he's 39, so I don't like him that much. I really favor younger guys. I probably wouldn't have signed that guy. Oh well, we can make do with anything for a year. Late season call up. And yeah, not impressed with him. All right, well, trade proposal. All right, Hall of Fame. Nobody got elected. Guy Mullen, 26% of the votes, retired with the Dodgers after a career with Baltimore, it looks like. Let's see. And, we'll probably try to take a close look at some of these guys just, as their names crop up, at least here for the first year, till we kind of start getting a feel for who the players are. All right, so 125 and 79 over his 8-year career. 309 ERA, led the league twice. 255 starts. Gave up 1,730 hits. 1.25 whip. 0.4 homers per 9. 5.5 Ks per 9. And a 46.3 career WAR. That's pretty solid. All right, Castillo settles for the Cubs. Vasquez to the Pirates. We get a trade proposal from Cincinnati. They want to trade me a 34-year-old lefty, left fielder, who can hit, but not for power. And they want 2 young guys. Let's see where he came from. We got him in a trade from the Mets. He was the 13th round pick in the 1964 draft. Pick number 1 of the 13th round. All right, profile. First, third, and right. Brassy. 244, 271, 229, and a late season call up. All right, I don't see anything on him that I am in love with. How about this Mike Kinsman? Yeah, my number 1 overall pick. 10 and 0. In high school with a .33 ERA. 4 pitches. 97 to 99 ground ball pitcher. Can shut out stress and put it on automatic. Yeah, that ain't. We are just gonna reject that trade flat out. You know what that was? That was, hey, they got a new guy over there. Maybe we can scam him out of this player. That's exactly what that was. Trade proposal. 27-year-old Nick Chapman. Let's take a look at him. All right, he is 27, a 5th round draft pick, 3.18 ERA in AA, late season call up, 1 game, solid year at AA last year, late season promotion to AAA, and did well in 2 starts. He's got good stamina, but only 3 pitches, so probably more of a bullpen guy. Can't field very well. And they want Nick Neer. All right, we got him in a trade. Second round pick, number 42 overall in 67. He was traded to the Phillies with 3 players in return for Scott Henry, probably one of our better pitchers, but I don't mind trades like that. I'll trade a guy, especially later in his career, for prospects. I'll do that. That guy, yeah, yeah. Well, Eric Lyons could be all right, but he struggled at Double A last year. But he was okay in Single A, so maybe he just needs a year. And he's only how old is he? 24. Yeah, he's getting a little old for the minors. All right, Nick. First, third, left, and right. Second rounder. 278 with some power. I think I'm gonna let him develop a little bit. I think, but let's see what. Nick Chapman. All right, he was a 5th round pick. 3 pitches, good stamina. Struggled his 1 game. I would think there's some potential there. Problem is he's 27, so he was 26 this year. Well, a 2.25 ERA. I'm sorry, a 2.25 WHIP. Ugh. If he could replicate these minor league numbers, that would be a good pickup. He's only signed through this year. Bullpen and emergency starter. Nick Neer. You know what? I'm going to say no to that. I like trading, but I'm going to be very hard to deal with till I really get to know my team. Well, that's a good average and a lot of power. I'm Danny Bencomo. I'm guessing that's probably my ace. All right, well, not exactly sure why I would make that move. Let me see how some of these other guys would look. Oh no, I only get the one guy. He gets my ace and these other guys. What am I, an idiot? Yeah, we're gonna bypass that deal. All right. Well, like I said, these first couple of videos will probably be a little slow. I'm trying to get to know the team, really trying to look at players as they come up in situations and news. But again, I think it'll be kind of neat because there's a different way that you have to look at players here, um, and it's just different. So. Hope you guys enjoyed this Let's Play, this particular series. Like I said, this is just going to be a career. I'm not going to be stuck on the Phillies, but I'm here now, and we'll see how far that goes. So thanks for checking this video out, and we'll pick up here in the next video. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye.